People born under the sign of Gemini are typically characterized as social and multifaceted. Bearing the image of the twins and born between 20th May to 20th June, a Gemini lover is unlikely to ever let you have a dull moment in life. However, at the same time you need to keep up with him or you stand the risk of losing him to a constant need for change and variety. Here are a few ideas on how to best please your Gemini lover and leave them asking for more. Gemini and Love. Being in love with a Gemini is being on a roll for most of the time. These are people who love fun, frolic and variety. You may find your Gemini girlfriend multitasking between a career, yoga classes and bi-weekly rock climbing sessions with effortless ease, and they bring the same energy and love for diversity into their relationships. So today your Gemini partner may whisk you away to a rollicking time at a country dance festival, while the next day, he may turn up in a black tux for an evening of Beethoven's performance. Geminis are usually quick to grasp a new thought or appreciate a new sensation, but within the blink of an eye you might find them having moved on to something else. To an outsider, this could smack of restlessness and a kind of instability. However, those close to him know that a Gemini man needs new sights and experiences to feel alive, and the same goes for their behavior in love. Yet another aspect of Geminis in love is their desire to connect to their partners through words. Both men and women of this zodiac are known to be brilliant conversationalists. However, their verbal dexterity is not merely idle talk or social chit-chat. They are witty, intelligent and curious to know about people and places. They revel in exchange of information and particularly enjoy this with people close to them like their partners. Merely being a good listener is not enough to keep up with a Gemini lover. You need to draw them towards you with a clever remark or two, and then be sure to maintain their interest by carrying on a scintillating conversation. How to turn on a Gemini. As the most eloquent lover of the zodiac, a Gemini finds the greatest pleasure in engaging in erotic talk with their partner. Sexual innuendos and pillow talk are some of the best ways to turn on a Gemini lover. If you are keen on seducing a Gemini guy, invite him to watch a light porn video with you. To spice things further, engage in phone sex or computer sex with your lover and you will surely be getting ready for a night of fireworks. Apart from erotic conversation, light sensual touch acts as a huge turn-on for Gemini women. Their greatest erogenous zones are fingers, toes and between the ears. So use a feather or the tips of your fingers to caress your Gemini girlfriend in those areas and you will surely leave her begging for more. Some women may also have an evocative sense of taste, and among the aphrodisiacs usually favored by the Marlette spirits like gin. Gemini lovers are quite partial to fantasizing about virtual sex where they can take on multiple and varied persona and engage in sexual orgies. Other than this, the act of making a porn film or sexual role-playing which involves uniforms are believed to arouse them in no time. So if you are planning to seduce your Gemini, choose between a police officer and a nurse and get down and dirty with your lover. How to make things work. The thing about Gemini lovers is that any relationship, even sexual ones, are not strictly a one-to-one affair, unlike say Taurus or Capricorn partners. The innate social and loquacious nature of Geminis means that they need to be surrounded by more than one person to bounce off their ideas and facilitate the verbal exchange which constitutes one of their chief pleasures, perhaps even greater than sex itself. So you will often find Geminis fantasizing more about sexual encounters rather than participating in them, especially when the former includes orgies with multiple partners. This is also a reason why a Gemini usually has a close circle of friends with whom he or she flirts outrageously or perhaps has a fling once a while but does not really get involved. So if you are looking for a committed relationship, you should think twice about expecting it from a Gemini. Faithfulness is not something this sign does well. The best part about this is that neither do they expect it of a partner. Like other air signs, Gemini basically has a problem with commitment to a long-term partnership and needs plenty of space. This sign goes reluctantly into marriage and if not compatible with a mate, may quickly divorce. Yet another important point about Gemini lovers is their inability to make an emotional connection. Your Gemini lover may sweep you off your feet with passionate words or take you on a roller coaster erotic adventure in bed, but if you are looking for a deep emotional attachment, you are likely to be left disappointed. Sexual encounters for Geminis are not ways to get emotionally intimate with a partner. In fact, if you unburden your deepest feelings and future hopes even after a night of great sex, your Gemini lover at best will argue away your feelings to oblivion or, at worst, reach for the TV remote. So instead of looking to connect with your Gemini lover through sexual compatibility or emotional intimacy, try to offer them intellectual companionship. Individuals of this sign are easily bored, and once they find that a person has nothing new to offer them, they will be raring to move on. If you intend to keep your Gemini man or woman, make sure that you have a whole range of persona and experiences to offer them and are willing to go along with their inimitable lifestyle without weighing them down. The upside of a relationship with a Gemini is that he or she is someone who is easy to please and a delight to know. They prize a sharp intellect and take pleasure in connecting with another person, which is more than you can say for partners who cannot look beyond the curvy figure or fat bank balance.